Hi, this is Chinonso Bogo, and you're welcome to another episode of Business Matrix. Today, I would like to share with you something that I consider to be one of the most fundamental issues that a lot of entrepreneurs across Africa and even beyond are going through, or they are finding answers, or they are seeking answers to. And it's about how do you find the right talent to help you translate the ideas or the vision that you have in your head to concrete reality in your business. How do you find that person that will not only be loyal, but also be competent in delivering on tasks and be there to carry out the vision and the ideas, the strategies, and all the goals that you have in your head for the business. Now, this is one major struggles that a lot of entrepreneurs go through, including myself, because building a team is a hard nut to crack, especially in this part of the world. So today on the show, I'll be sharing with you 5 simple tips, of course, that have worked for me and I believe can also work for you to help you build the right team for your business. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's jump into it. Now, the first point you must understand about attracting the right talent is this. You need to have a compelling vision. Now, let me say this. People that you need to be able to build your company or your business are people who are smart, people who know what they want, and people who know what they're doing. Now, imagine it for a minute. Do you think such kind of person will want to be part of something that is boring, that is not exciting, or a vision that is small for them to spend their life or their time doing? Of course not. So you need to be able to package your vision or your goal or your aspiration or the aspiration for that business that you're building and sell it in a way that is compelling, in a way that moves the needle, both in terms of their intellect and their emotion for those persons that you want to attract. So first point, have a compelling vision that can drive people to wanting to be part of your team. Now, the second thing I would like to share here is you need to embody the character traits of the vision that you want to create or the vision that you want to bet. Now, what do I mean? Let me explain. You see, the fundamental concept in leadership is that you eventually attract people who are like you. You know, you're like a magnet, you attract your kind. So if you want to attract somebody that is committed, passionate, someone that is a problem solver, then you have to embody that trait as a leader or as a founder or CEO. Don't think that these things are separated. They are not, because at the end of the day, you only attract the people who are like you. So the first point, have a compelling vision. 2, embody the character traits that you want to attract. Don't assume that these things don't matter or that you need it in someone else and you don't become that person in the first place, because at the end of the day, you will always attract the people who are like you. Okay, let's talk about number 3. Number 3 is about salesmanship. And what I mean by that is that you must be a salesman or a saleswoman to that vision or the business that you're building. You see, you must be able to sell your vision. Don't assume that because you are building a worthy organization or a worthy cause, or you're creating a business that solves people's problem, that people will eventually, troop to your doorstep to wanting to be part of your team. It doesn't always work like that. You, as a leader, must sell the vision. And you have to constantly do that at every phase of your business. Whether you are at the stage 1 of small business, mid-level, or even at the point where you have grown the business. At every point in time, you have to be a salesman. Because at the end of the day, you are trying to influence people to make a decision to leave what they could be doing elsewhere to come join you in your organization. How do they make that transition? They have to have a reason. And that is your job, for you to get them to make that decision with a compelling reason. Sell them the vision. Don't be modest. Don't be boring when it comes to talking about what you are building, the solution you are providing in the marketplace, or the problem that you're out to solve for the world. When you say things around your vision or your concepts or the philosophy that your business stands for, ensure that you say it in a way that can drive people to action. Now, the fourth thing I would like to share with you is that you have to create what I call the stability tools around what you are building. Frankly speaking, a lot of people who will be joining your company have their own personal aspirations, their goals, and also they have their personal lives to live. And stuck in between those aspirations and needs and everything is a concern about their safety. They want to be sure that they are making the right decision joining you in the company. So when you start your business, I understand that sometimes you may not be able to afford certain tools and gadgets or maybe a big office space to get the business running. But as soon as you can get funds coming into your business, ensure that you create stability tools for those persons that you want to get into your company. Now, the reason I'm saying this is that when people are coming to join your business, they're asking themselves, okay, am I making the right decision? Am I taking too much risk? Is this going to work out? Is this business going to survive? Is this business going to pay my bills? How you answer such questions for them is how you set in place these stability tools. For example, as you're growing the company or the business is having, no matter how the funds are little, buy certain tools that the employees need to get the job done. If you have to rent an office, get an office space. Don't assume that you keep promising them all over again every day, every now and then, telling them about a big vision, and they are not seeing any concrete demonstration that can help them allay their worries or their concern. So create stability tools. For me, what I did was, at the first 2 years of our business, as soon as I noticed that we have been able to establish a clear value proposition and our market testing for our viable product has been actualized, I was able to save some money quickly and rent a bigger office space. And then with that, somebody that is coming to join my company can say, you know what, this is a properly run company. Now, I'm not saying that you must rent an office. No, that's not what I'm saying. You could actually be in your house and your house could be in an office, but whatever tools that these guys need to deliver results, you need to provide that. And finally, you need to celebrate small wins. Now, it is easy for you to have this big vision and just be waiting for for you to hit the home run, but in the journey of entrepreneurship, you realize that there are small wins that most entrepreneurs ignore or downplay that could actually be a basis for people to wanting to believe to be part of the vision that you are carrying. So celebrate small wins, not only from yourself, but also among your team members, because when you celebrate small wins and you escalate it, especially given this era of social media and everything, you tend to, sell the vision or inspire somebody that is watching from the sideline, knowing that this guy or this lady is doing something that is actually viable. So don't keep your small wins. While you are focusing or waiting for the big home run, ensure that you are constantly celebrating the small win and escalating that, because somehow, somewhere, somebody is watching and the person would like to be part of that thing. Everybody wants to be part of something that is succeeding. And that is one way to keep your success wheel turning, by putting those small wins out there and talking about it to the rest of the world. And somehow somebody somewhere is convinced and says, you know what, I think I like what this guy is doing. I think I like what this lady is doing, and I want to be part of it. Now, let me run through these 5 tips one more time. The first thing is you need to have a compelling vision. Number 2, you need to embody the character traits of your vision, because at the end of the day, you only attract the people who are like you. Number 3, you need to practice salesmanship. Be a salesman or a saleswoman to that vision that you are building or the business you're trying to build to attract others. And then number 4, you need to be able to have stability tools for your employees or people that you want to attract. Now, it doesn't have to be big, but something that shows people that, you know what, when they come and they leave everything they are supposed to do to come be with your company, they are not making the wrong decision. And then finally, you need to celebrate small wins. Now, I hope these 5 tips have worked. There's so much, but let me stop at this. In the meantime, click on the subscribe button below and turn on your notification button for my next video. Until then, bye-bye.